Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Des Roulette, and today is Movie Review Monday. You might notice that my background is a little bit different. You're probably going to hear STELLA jumping around back here because I am doing this video downstairs in my kitchen. I'm actually sitting at my dining room table so you can see the kitchen behind me, but you might hear her bouncing around back there or pippin' and chippin' and barking, and you'll probably hear or see Brad come home very shortly because I started work today, so I haven't really had a lot of time to do this. But I told you guys that I was going to review Captain Marvel, so I wanted to pop on really quickly and get it done. So let's start. Captain Marvel. So the Captain Marvel movie takes some influence from one of Marvel's first long-running storylines, the Kree-Skrull War, which was chronicled over a period of about 7 or 8 months through the Avengers comic book series. The comic didn't actually feature very much of Carol Danvers' character, Danvers, who is Captain Marvel in the film. Danvers wasn't a hugely popular character, and it turns out that she was only made a superhero in the comic books to tap into the feminist movement of the 1970s when Mar-Vell, who was the original Captain Marvel and also a man, died. So in the movie, Mar-Vell is played by Annette Bening, who's obviously a woman. There was some controversy when the trailer was first released about potential fans' disappointment over the movie. It was interpreted that these negative opinions were coming across as sexism, but I'm not really sure that that's what the case was. I think that the blowback seemed to focus more on the fact that many Marvel fans just don't like Carol Danvers' character in the comic books. Also, she's presented in the movie as the most powerful Avenger. People generally do not agree with that. Although it did end up bringing $646 million globally in its first weekend, so clearly people were interested enough to go and see it. Basically, Captain Marvel is a Kree warrior who finds her people threatened by the Skrulls and therefore tries to defeat them. They end up on Earth where Nick Fury gets involved. Now, the movie takes place in 1995 before the Avengers were assembled, so Captain Marvel is really the first exposure that S.H.I.E.L.D. has to superheroes. Okay, so real quick, just to keep things consistent, we're going to do a quick trivia about Brie Larson. Now, the movie stars Brie Larson, Jude Law, and Samuel L. Jackson, but I'm just going to talk about Brie Larson real quick because I want to not make this a 25-minute video. So, and I clearly have notes here. Don't judge me because I get tripped up and I will ramble if I don't have notes. So, Brie Larson, her real name is Liane Sidonie Dessaulniers, which is a French name as her father is French Canadian and French was her first language. She decided to create a stage name because Americans don't typically do well with pronouncing French names, as you just heard. So she named herself Brie Larson after her favorite American Girl doll, Kirsten Larson. She also tried to begin her career as a pop singer in 2005 when she was 15 years old. She released an album. Unfortunately, it did not do very well. She was not successful, but the rumor is that it's her real vocal performance in Scott Pilgrim. So let's just get down to it. Now that you have all the details, a little bit of backstory on the film itself, here is my review, and it's going to be a quick one. The movie was okay. I didn't have any hang-ups about Captain Marvel, you know, kind of being touted as the most powerful Avenger or anything like that. I don't really agree with it. That's not my personal opinion. But as far as the film, strictly reviewing the film, it was just okay. It was very slow in the beginning. It was kind of lackluster. I don't think that Brie Larson was maybe the person to cast in that role. I feel that there could have been somebody who may have been more believable. I don't know why that is. She tends to be very stone-faced, looks kind of bored. I hate to use that term, but you know, she's an okay actress. I think she's okay. Just for me, I wasn't really buying it. The story was okay. Again, it dragged a little bit and I don't regret seeing it. I would see it again. But if we're talking about favorite Marvel movies, this is going toward the bottom of the list. Now, I still recommend that you see it because this will be relevant to Avengers, the future of the Avengers movies. Hi. Do you want to come review my movie with me?
What's happening?
Do you want to come review Captain Marvel with me?
No.
You come and give your opinion.
No.
Well, it's embarrassing if I just do it by myself.
No, is it?
I'm just not going to give very many details. So basically, I would give it maybe like a 4. No, 4 might be too high.
No, it's higher than 4.
4 out of 5.
Oh, 4 out of 5?
Yeah. What would you give it, like a 6 or a 7?
4, I would give it 3 out of 5.
But I gave Isn't It Romantic like a 3.5. I would say, as far as like how I really feel about the movie, ultimately maybe it was like 6.5 out of 10. Let's use that scale for it being like an action film, a Marvel movie, a superhero movie. I would maybe say like a 6.5 out of 10 sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, I don't want to give anything away about the storyline. I just wanted to give you a couple quick details about it and my interpretation of what it was and what they were trying to do, a little bit of background, and to just basically tell you that it was okay. But go and see it and tell me your opinion below. And this week, hopefully I can continue some more videos for you. I will do another movie review Monday next week. I don't know yet what film it will be. Also, I'm gonna try and start setting up like a Flashback Friday video where every Friday I'll try and release a video to you guys that kind of tells a story about something in my life that was either funny or embarrassing or strange, unexpected, or something that is relevant to my life right now, like how I met my husband, for example. I'm thinking maybe this week I will put that video out for those of you who don't know, and some of you who might think that it's a little scandalous or something. It's not really, but I guess that's it for now. It's good timing because now that it's 5:30, the sun is starting to go down. So I'm gonna say bye. Thank you again. Don't judge me for the poor review. Don't judge me for the limited review. I will be back next week to talk your ears off on some other movie, I'm sure, and hopefully throughout the week to say over and over again 100 million times, as I'm sick of hearing myself saying it now as I edit the videos. All I can hear is I'm just cutting out the ums. So maybe one day I'll make a video where I just edit all my ums together and release that, because that's basically me in a nutshell. Thanks. Bye.